Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we're back with Contempt Court, and normal, traditional Phoenix Wright fashion, we're doing a flashback case, and we have absolutely no idea what the heckity heck we are doing, so let's go. Court is now in session for the trial of Errol Brisbane. Are the defense and prosecution ready? Ready to persecute? I mean, the prosecution's ready, Your Honor. And I completely forgot their voice, it's been a while. It feels so weird seeing a new sprite. The defense, too, is ready, Your Honor. Ah, Mrs. Cicatrice, Marvin Grossrick's prize people. Something like that, Your Honor. I'm a student? Eh? Well, in any case, it's good to see you in my courtroom again after so long. Mr. Volper? What's so funny? Oh, nothing, Your Honor. I'm just wondering why the defense seems so confident. It's not a Phoenix Wright game unless we have some sort of sub-prosecution who's a smug prig. Pringle. What do you mean? Oh, he seems to not see the failure out of him. I could see the failure across the room for me, that's for sure. False confidence in the trial he can't possibly win. Mr. Volper, you refrain from personal attacks aimed at the defense. It's true you have faced Mr. Cicatrice in the past, but he is a highly skilled defense attorney. Oh yeah, 5 years running. Please be more responsible and professional from now on. Ha! That's when you can topple the great Vex Volper. Vex Volper is pretty egotistical about his profession, Vinny. Oh yes, he definitely is. Yes. I noticed. But then again, he has never lost a case in his life, with over 6 years of experience. Dang, he's 1 year over us. Well, we gotta topple that right now. Thank you, sir. That puts my mind to rest. A bit slightly. Wait a minute, did you say 6 years of experience? Yes. Yes, he became a prosecutor at 19 years old. Oh boy, it's like Francisca at 18. Must have been embarrassing to be beaten by a 19-year-old. Oh yay. How old is he now? Let me see. He's 25 now. Oh boy. Oh boy, 3 years younger than us. Now, Prosecutor Volper, your opening statement, if you please. Yeah, I know the drill. Cool your jets, Gramps. At approximately 6:40 p.m. yesterday, the accused pushed the victim, Jack Crane, over a cliff. I see. What led the defendant to such drastic actions? A witness reports a heated dispute between the two men. He was crossing the bridge from Neaville. Neaville? It's a small village in the mountains. You can reach it by means of that bridge, and only that bridge. Anywhere else? Oh, you're doomed to fail. Have fun hiking all the way around. I see. What did this witness, witness? A very witnessable event, Your Honor. Unfortunately, the bridge is too far away from the scene for anything to be coherently heard from it. Especially where the witness was standing. That is a shame. And how the victim, this Jack Crane, quote-unquote, die? On the way down the cliff, his head made contact with several rocky outcrops. Okay, that's actually kind of, oh boy. For what we can gather, he died before he reached the bottom. It's so unsettling how he can describe the murder with a smile on his face. Oh yes! I took great pride in it. I have the autopsy report right here. Quick, sets this in the record. Let's look at that real quick. Time of death, February 10th, 6:40 p.m. Cause of death, several traumas found in the head. 6:40 p.m. Cerebral hemorrhaging from several traumas from the head. Fell a distance of 50 feet before death. Yay. Well, anything more than 30 is guaranteed. Oh, and that's not all, people. I have here a photograph of the shoe prints found at the scene. The court would just care to take a look at the photograph. There are notably 2 sets of shoe prints here. A few forensic scientists examined both sets, and definite results were produced. This set of shoe prints belonged to the victim, Jack Crane. They clearly show the victim was standing near the edge with his back to the gorge. Oh, what a precarious situation he found himself in. If I was in this situation, I probably wouldn't be sitting that close to the gorge, but that's just me. But I guess since they were technically close friends, I trust you with my life. And this set of footprints. Oh, could it be? Oh yes, they belong to the defendant, Errol Brisbane. So the position of the victim and the defendant are now definitely made clear. Oh boy. I'm assuming like they already checked the footprints when they apprehended them, so yeah. And it just gets better. Oh wow. I also have here a plan view drawing of the Verglass Bridge. This drawing shows the south and north ends of Verglass Bridge, as well as part of Neaville. The bridge is almost 100 yards long. Jeez, that must have taken a long time for construction. I've taken the liberty of marking position those involved in the crime on the map. On the map. Oh, how generous of you. Bridge. Before we proceed, I have one more piece of evidence to strengthen that photograph. Jesus Christ. He's still not finished? Oh, the report for yesterday's weather. Oh yes, the weather is always accurate, but this is weather data, not a forecast. According to this report, no fresh snow fell since 5:30 p.m. yesterday. I'm getting severe flashbacks to the case, and that was a great case. And since the crime happened an hour and 10 minutes later, this proves that no more snow fell to cover up the footprints. Thus, the evidence, the shoe prints, were preserved. The report. It's been by professional to jump to conclusions, but all evidence undoubtedly points to the defendant as the killer. Well, you always jump to conclusions like off the bat, so this is not a character. Well, hey, it's my job. Well, this looks promising. Don't worry, Vinny. Volper has a reputation for starting strong. And finishing strong, judging by the fact he's never lost a case. Well, the middle part is also very, and I mean very, weak. So let's make sure that it stretches out. You still have time to seek out the truth, my boy. Have you encountered this urchin in the past, sir? I believe Diego had our trial with him some months ago. He lost, of course. Volper's win record is perfect. Oh, dang. Vex Volper was Diego's first failure in court. Diego, he's been a coma for almost 2 years now. Don't worry, sir. I know what to do. Last time, Vinny. Please stop calling me sir. The prosecution may call its first witness. Okay. My voice is getting jumbled up. Naturally. I wish to call the detective in charge of this investigation. Detective Robert Snow. Oh, God. I have to do it. I'm never gonna, like, my voices are just going bad everywhere now. Detective Robert Snow, take the stand. Take the stand? Name and occupation. Angus McCodop, cloakroom caretaker. Please excuse Mr. Snow, Your Honor. He's a rather annoying tendency to waste time, shall we say. It is understandable he has a peculiar habit, but the court of law is a serious business. Serious enough to have parrots on the stand. Oh, come on! He just said my name a second ago. Okay, we're getting anywhere at this rate. His name is Robert Snow, and he's a detective. There and done. He was in charge of investigating the crime scene. Yeah. Detective, would you mind telling me the court about your findings? He has a beard at the time. We arrived at Verglass Bridge at 7:30 p.m. the same evening. Near the bridge, we found lots of footprints. Analysis shows there were only 2 different sets. We conclude the footprints facing away from the valley belonged to the victim. The other pair was proved to belong to the defendant, Errol Brisbane. I gotta say again, that's a great name. Like, seriously, when was the last time you heard of the name Errol and last name Brisbane? When was the last time? I don't think I've ever heard that name before, except for this game. And aside from the footprints, we found something else which pins the defendant as the killer. Thanks to the forensics, we were able to prove this. Thank you for your testimony, Mr. Snow. But there's one thing I'm puzzled about. What's that? In your testimony, you said you found something else which pins the defendant as the killer. What is this something else? Nearly forgot. Let's talk about this. The connection. A playing card? It was found in the victim's body. It doesn't make sense, though. There was no full deck of cards on him. Just a single card. Well, he wasn't playing with a full deck then. Okay. I'll admit, that doesn't seem to make much sense. Why indeed does the victim carry a single card? Actually, he may be able to start to land this little golden nugget. This card was the victim's lucky charm. Lucky charm, you say? This playing card? Oh yes, apparently so. Indeed, he never lost sight of it, only he and the defendant knew of it. What, are you waiting for me to tell you why you found it so lucky? I had no idea. I don't practice necromancy, so no, I can't ask the victim himself. Or spirit medium. The victim had in his hand when he landed. In any case, the court accepts his card into evidence. Is there anything different? Well, I guess besides the bloody handwriting in the present day, this, like... Oh, God, I forgot the time frame now. It's been a bit. No one knows why. No, Mr. Secretary, sir. Cross-examination me, please. I was wondering when I was able to step in. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, it's been a while since I missed those DS screens. I know when I played through the Phoenix Wright games, I saw it, like, in my... Like, all the remasters, the original game series, like... sorry. Like, they just remastered, like, the Game Boy Advance version. Like, it's like that, but which is fine, but I missed, like, you know, the whole cross-beam thing for the defendant and the prosecutor. That looks so cool. And since I don't exactly... I'm probably just gonna press every statement. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Ah, dang it. I thought for sure I got the... I know, like, the voice clips aren't here. Dang it. Well, maybe I'll try to put it in post. Oh boy, this would be great. If I can actually find that. How did you find out about the crime? That man called the department and reported a murder at the bridge. He claimed to have witnessed the very happening of the crime. But you say you arrived at the crime scene at 7:30 p.m. The murder took place at 50 minutes earlier. What a large gap. Okay, his are fine. Dear me, Vincenzo, use your noodle for one, will ya? I completely forget his voice. The voices... Okay, I should try to start harping on that. There's always at least one thing. Vargas Bridge is in the mountains at the north of the city. The police department is one of the furthest buildings away from these mountains. It would have taken 40 minutes to at least travel by vehicle to the crime scene. It is all making sense now, Vinny boy. Since the distance was on the 40-minute side. The prosecution rests and takes a nap. Now, Detective, what did you find when you arrived at the scene? Near the bridge, we found lots of footprints. Analysis shows there are only 2 different sets. Yeah. Only 2? Yeah, both trails lead to the edge of the gorge. One trail ended facing away from the edge, while the other prints were facing the... You're complicating things, Snow. Here, let me show you. Simply for the benefit of the defense. Here we have the photograph of the edge of the valley, roughly 10 yards to the bridge. Okay, the detective and the victim's voice are completely the same now at this point. Oh, the footprints I'm pointing out belong to the victim, Jack Crane. The red thing. And yes, they have been examined and proved. Gosh dang it. We can see his footprints stop at the edge of the valley and face away from it, towards the defendant. This pair belongs to the defendant, which I have already proved. Dang. They show he walked with Mr. Crane to the valley gorge edge. And this was when the heated dispute took place. Well, I mean, a very cold, harsh debate. Not heated. Mr. Blaisby pushes Mr. Crane over the edge. Splat! Splat indeed! Now then, carry on. We conclude the footprints facing away from the valley belong to the victim. The victim's shoe prints. There's the slightest chance of the wearer's DNA being left in the snow from the shoes. There's the slightest chance of the wearer's DNA being left in the snow from the shoes. I mean, slight, but in this case, there were none. We had some footprints. Forensics do a footprint analysis. Okay, footprint analysis. I can't take that seriously. Footprint analysis. How does that work, especially with shoes? It's a long-winded procedure that involves recognizing the shoe where the print came from. I'm pretty sure it's just literally just matching the model to the print, and that's it. Unless, like, I don't see how DNA from the wearer gets into this. Looking around places of purchase where the shoe may came from, who bought the shoes at what time. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Searching the defendant's home for receipts for the shoes, well as the shoes themselves. Believe me, this is neither the place nor time to be discussing this. And who the other pair of shoe prints belong to? The pair of belong to the defendant, Errol Brisbane, yeah. How can you tell the shoe prints belong to the defendant? He must have had more than one pair of shoes, surely. Okay, yeah. Oh boy, that never gets old. Believe it or not, Vinny boy, it's actually a pretty effective procedure. Take a look at the bottom of the defendant's shoe. Ooh. Go on, take a look. I don't want that in my face right now. And compare it with this printout. So I better humor him. I rest my case. Your Honor, I request this to be given evidence. Well, you have proven its relevance to the case, Mr. Volper. The court says it's to print its evidence. Oh, boy. It's basically just a matter of proving it was, like, I guess Errol didn't push him? Oh, boy. Okay, that was it. I think we have enough information to condition the crime scene. I hereby end the cross-examination, Detective Oh. Apologies, Your Honor, but we can't let the cross-examination end just yet. Oh, boy. Apologies, Vinny boy, but Your Honor just already ended the cross-examination. Was there something else the defense wishes to bring up? Yes, Your Honor. There's something vital to this investigation that we haven't heard just yet. Oh? Well, we've heard it from the detective that stayed at the crime scene. What else, pray tell, is there left to cross-examine, Mr. Secretaries? We haven't heard all the details of the crime scene, I'm sure of that. But what else is there? One important detail's been missed. Literally, even though it's been like a couple years, I absolutely have no idea right now. The defense wishes to have Detective Snow testify about his body's surroundings. What was it? Well, we just learned about, like, I guess why the defendant was arrested. The witness, or... I don't think we learned anything about the witness, but, I actually don't have an idea. Victim's body. We just got an autopsy report for that. Surroundings. Don't know if surroundings matter, but surroundings of the scene of the crime. Oh, well, test me about that surroundings prove. Exactly nothing. I just wanted to see it. I'll prove that there was nothing. I'll tell you what to prove, Vinny boy. It'll prove you is quite the show defense attorney. The rest of them are. Verifies me, answer, Your Honor. If I heard all the details of the crime scene, sure that. Okay, so defense arrest. I'm assuming that's the witness part, right? I personally don't think we should be focusing on the defendant's arrest right now. I thought we just learned about, like, the autopsy. Well, not in great detail, I assume, but they literally talked about, like, how his head just hit so many different outcroppings on the way down. Okay, there's only one true answer. You haven't heard all the details. Okay, yeah. Victim's body. Victim's body? Doesn't it sound strange Detective Snow told of everything I found at the scene, but the victim's body? Well, I mean, I guess? What if that's the point? Detective Snow, why have you not mentioned the victim's body in your testimony? Hey, I'm new at this. Oh, boy. I just forgot, okay? No, detective, it's not okay. Would you care to testify the condition of the body? Oh, no, I won't mind at all. Just keep in mind I have amnesia and you'll have to... Detective? Yeah, fine. Yeah. The victim's body was found at the bottom of the gorge. There's a river down there, but the victim landed on a small bank. He was bruised all over, especially his head, which was cracked up in the back. There were no other signs of bodily harm on him. We thought it best to search the body. We found nothing. Let's just say that he fell backwards after being pushed. Like, hon. The guard wasn't on him? I'm surprised a bank was even established at the bottom of the gorge. Ah, no, a riverbank, Your Honor. Oh, right, so the victim landed on the riverbank on his head? That's not a thought I wish to dwell on. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Secretaries. Yeah. So basically, I think it has something to do with, like... Let's see. I think it has something to do with... basically the body itself. Bruise all over, especially his head, which was cracked up in the back. There are no other signs of bodily harm on him. Thought it best to search the body. We found nothing. Let's go with that. Okay. Okay, so ejection is basically the only one missing. Dang it. Well, you heard it sound now. Are you sure the victim wasn't carrying anything? Not as such, mate. Just his clothes. Why does this not sound quite right? Okay, I think that's actually where we put it then. Let's go back. Let's see if presenting it there is good. Objection! Okay, never mind. Apparently, from my end, okay, maybe just missing the scripting for that. Okay. It's been a while. Maybe my computer's not up for this game. To Snow, are you sure you found nothing when the body was examined? Yep. Yeah, I'm sure. You're certain there was nothing in the body? Yeah, I'm sure, mate. Sure, spit. What is this, 20 questions? This is not double jeopardy. The victim was carrying nothing with them, not even his clothes. Dang, what was he out there doing that late? That was even a weird situation in itself. Hey, you forgot about this? That's the... I see. I guess he's not playing a full deck. Okay, I'm just gonna run that joke in the ground. You said something earlier, detective. Oh, I nearly forgot. I was talking about this. It was found in the victim's body. Yep, yeah, I did say that. But the card wasn't found in the victim's body per se. Per se. Yeah, per se. It was actually found on the bank, 10 feet away from the body. So the victim was holding onto this card before he fell? Yeah, I reckon it flew from his hands as he fell. As I said, I have no idea what's important about this card. Well, I mean, I have, like, some, like, I guess, lucky stuff. I mean, like, I guess I could just say, like, literally, like, I have so many, like, little trinkets around my room I just mess with. Like this dice set, for example. Yeah, ASMR. I see, so the victim let the card go as he fell. That would certainly explain how it ended up 10 feet away. Continue with your testimony, detective. Oh, there's no sound now. Okay, the victim's body was found at the bottom of the gorge. There were a bank down there, but the victim landed on a small bank. It's actually kind of weird how a car just, like, suddenly there. Feel backwards to being pushed. We're not out of the woods yet, Vinny. There's still some parts of this testimony we need to explore. I guess we press everything. Without music? That's gonna be fun. How deep is Vorglass Gorge? Pfft, you're talking tens of feet there, mate. 50? Maybe 60 feet? Around that deep. Poor guy wouldn't have had a chance. Where could he die before he literally hit rock bottom? What do you mean by hit rock bottom? Ah, here's the thing. Over down there, but the victim landed on a small bank. Just how large is this bank? Not that big. Just a bunch of rocks, as far as I'm concerned. Bruise all over, especially his head, which was cracked open in the back. So he landed on his head. Yeah, but it was only a mild concussion. Apparently very mild. He should come around any moment now. Oh, that's good to hear. Hope he... Wait a minute, he was killed! Well, you think? Anywho, as for the bruises on his body, there's any wonder why you like this guy. It's obviously he hit a lot of crocky outcrops during his fall. It's possible the victim was before being pushed, but impossible. Impossible how, detective? A witness saw the crime happen. I'm willing to bet it's the guy who called the department. He said, all in good time, people. All in good time. Okay, later on it is. I sent a body of harm on him. Excluding the bruises and the cracked skull, how could you tell? Well, we have a device that detects the time the bruise was made. Really? Of course not. The witness didn't report a fight between the two guys. We'll get to the witness soon enough. Best to search the body, nothing. Safe to say that he fell backwards at being pushed. Fell backwards at being pushed, hon. Fell backwards after being pushed. We have no evidence he was pushed. Actually, we do. What did you say? This is found near the victim's body. It's a scrap of clothing ripped from the victim's sleeve. The only logical reason I can think of this is the defendant grasped the victim's sleeve and pushed. Grasped and pushed. Grasped. The victim fell and the force caused his cloth to rip away in the defendant's hands. That sounds weird. I mean, like, do you just, like, if you're having a fight with someone, do you, like, literally, like, grab them, like, you know, shake them up and push? Or do you just, like, literally just, like, hand contact and just shove them away? Well, that would certainly almost seem the case. Are there any fingerprints on the scrap of cloth, detective? Sorry, Your Honor, there aren't. The defendant must have been wearing gloves. And I don't blame him. It's bloody freezing up at that bridge. Cloth. Nice pieces of information, detective. Scrap of the cloth from the crime scene proves the defendant pushed the victim. Let me just look at that real quick. Ripped from sleep when he fell backwards. Just the fact that, like he grabbed onto it is making me weird, but I don't know if I have presented there. Something about this cloth that's bugging me. Actually, yes, detective. If I ought to know. found here from the cloth. Why the cloth is important. The cloth is found on... Nope. Let's see. Who for the cloth? Why the cloth is important. Let's go wear the cloth, I guess. It doesn't matter, but I guess we just go through these. Where was the cloth found, Detective? It was found at the bottom of the gorge, near the body. Why, you ask? Something sounds strange here. Oh, yeah. You're positive this is where you found the cloth. Just get to the point already and get your humiliation over with, Vinny boy. Very well, my point is this. The defendant was the one who ripped the cloth from the victim's jacket. Why was it found in the bank next to the body? That does make sense. The defendant really did rip this cloth from the victim's sleeve. Just walked over to the gorge and just, pew, there you go, bye-bye. What would be the point of dropping it down the gorge with the body? How else do you explain how the cross was found near the body? Wind. Remember what Detective Snow said? The riverbank was not that big. Consequently, Mr. Brisbane must have been lucky to drop the cloth on a bank that small. What? Defense raises two good points. Why would the defendant drop the cloth he just tore down the gorge? And, if this was the case, how the cloth managed to land so close to the body? Yeah, the wind would just go all over the place. So, like, I assume it was snowing? Let's see. What was snowing right there? Snow's constant in the mountains, but no fresh snow fell since 5:30 p.m. February 10th. Oh, okay, 1 second. Okay, so an hour ago, it stopped snowing. I have a hunch, Your Honor. Yeah, hunch it back. The victim's sleeve wasn't torn as he fell. It was torn after he fell. It's possible. What would this prove? That I'm not so sure of yet, Your Honor. Is there anything else we should know, Detective? Defendant must have been wearing gloves as there are no fingerprints on this cloth. I didn't think fabric could leave fingerprints. Oh, jump to the conclusion is a pathetically point on measly contradiction. Look at what it's made of, Vinny boy. Leather. Fingerprints can be left on leather. Yeah, I remember that coming up in Rise of the Ashes. Yeah, what he said. The victim was wearing a brown leather coat. Any fingers would have been left behind. The defendant must have been wearing gloves. What other way is there to suggest this? Wait, the defendant ripped this strip of leather from the victim's coat as he fell? Does that sound right? Yeah, no. Wait just a minute. Leather has a very strong tensile strength. There's no way the defendant could have simply torn it. What? Well, how about that? Oh, Vinny boy, I'm disappointed. You didn't think I overlooked something like this, did you? I did some research into that jacket. It turns out the jacket was tarnished by red rot. Red rot? Red rot. Red rot? Oh, red rot is when the fibers are gradually degraded due to exposure to high humidity. Oh, dang, he was wearing that coat for several different years then. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. My point, Vinny boy, is that the leather of the jacket was weak. Therefore, the defendant did tear the sleeve. Huh? Oh, boy. So let me get this straight. The defendant did in fact grip the victim's arm and shoved it backwards, still holding onto the sleeve. Exactamundo. Why, I had no idea, but facts are facts. That sounds weird. But how do you know it was the defendant who tore the sleeve if there are no fingerprints? Oh, who else could it have been? The victim tore the sleeve off himself. I see. Continue your testimony, Detective. Okay, let me see. Which is the one he found at the bottom of the gorge. I want to look at that thing again. It was ripped from the victim's sleeve when he fell backwards. It was from the coat, no fingerprints. That wasn't exactly the thing I was thinking of. Literally, the whole push, grab, then shove. That's weird to me. Oh, crap. Sorry. So, assuming it must be around, we thought best to search the body. We found nothing. Let me see that more. Since said they fell backwards after being pushed. The cloth found in the scratch that proves the defendant pushed the victim. Must have been wearing gloves. There are no fingerprints on this cloth. Do we have anything else that has fingerprints or no? Here's victims. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Detective, but what you just said cannot be possible. But, how, huh? You said the victim must have been wearing gloves, for no fingerprint to be left on the scrap of cloth, yes? Yeah? So? That contradicts the circumstances surrounding this card. The card which, conveniently, along with the scrap, fell onto the riverbank, or at least an outcropping? What was that? No, I think it fell on the riverbank outcropping. This card bears the fingerprints of both the victim and defendant. This is an old simple case of defendant just took off his gloves just to hold the card, then decided to put his gloves back on to shove the victim to his death. Wow, what a grisly demise in set of events. Nice. So the defendant was wearing gloves. How in the world does fingerprints appear on this card? Ugh. This proves the defendant was most certainly not wearing gloves. Therefore, there's no decisive proof that my client even touched the victim's jacket. You question my brilliance? Oh, God. Nice. Order! Order! Thanks to the defense's proof, the reason the victim's sleeve is torn remains a mystery. Is the defense now satisfied with the testimony? I guess I am. Yes, Your Honor? So summarize what we know so far about the crime. The victim, Jack Crane, fell backwards down Verglat's Gorge. It's possible he was pushed. He was holding this card, his lucky charm, which flew from his hand as he fell. It was a rather rocky fall, excuse the pun. He landed on the bank near the river. Oh, there's so many rock puns around here. His death is believed to be instant. Is the court not clear on this? Wait, no. Several trumps off the head. So I guess he, like, died instantly from the several outcroppings, then? Oh, obviously, like, he would die instantly in the weight. Like, the second he'd go... Yeah. As crystal. Indeed, Your Honor. You got it, mate. Very good. As just know, it appears you are still quite inexperienced in your line of work, as reflected in your testimonies. Oh, thanks, mate. Aw, yay, thank you. I'm so inexperienced. I'll learn. Your Honor will suffice, thank you. See to it you don't make that mistake against Snow. Did you say something just now, Prosecutor Volper? Nope, Your Honor. Well, that clears up the police investigation details. Does the prosecution have a witness at hand? Funny you should ask, Your Honor, because there was a witness to the crime. Well, yeah, we heard it several times. Oh, yes, it's about time the witness made themselves known. There we go. But I think I'll leave this off here. We'll get to the witness next time, and, we still need to go. We still haven't found out exactly a way to prove his innocence, but all in due time, I guess. So, for a fun time to watch as I am playing this, I'll see you next time, what time may be, and I hope you'll have a fantastic day.